Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Goal School. Welcome back to yet another live watch along on the channel. And this one, it really doesn't get bigger than this, for now anyway, until tomorrow night where we have Argentina, England. But tonight, in the semi-finals of the World Cup, France versus Spain. France looking to reach the World Cup final for the third time in a row. While for Spain, of course, the last two World Cup campaigns for them, I believe, if I've got my facts right, they've been knocked out by France. So it's a massive game here. I believe we're in... What stadium is this one? Let me just check the chart. Dallas, I thought it was. I thought Atlanta tomorrow, isn't it, for England's game. Welcome in, Cello. How are we doing, mate? Absolute legend. Thank you very much for joining. Hopefully you're going to enjoy the stream as well. How are we doing though, man? Hopefully you've been safe and well. Let us know in the chat your score predictions, guys. For me, I think I said 3-2 France. It's going to be such a close game. I think both of these sides have been exceptional and could easily have been a final, this one. But it's a semi-final. Only one gets to go through and face Argentina or England. I think tomorrow night, that will be an absolute blockbuster game. Of course, we'll cover that one tomorrow night as well. But yeah, only 3 live streams left of the World Cup. Yes, there's 4 games. We're not doing the third place final one. But here we go then. Welcome in to Daniela Richards as well. How are we doing? Good evening to yourself as well. And Gary, how are we doing, mate? 2-1 France, I believe, for that order of scoreline. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people back in France, but it's going to be such a close game. I'm back in France as well, but honestly, it's going to be so close, I think. Right then, let's run you all through the lineups for this one then. For France, Maignan in goal, Koundé, Upamecano, Saliba and Dean at the back, Tchouaméni and Rabiot in midfield, Elise in that 10 role, Dembele on the right, Barcola on the left, and Kylian Mbappe, who captains the side, leads the line as well. What a campaign he's having in the World Cup. For Spain, Unai Simon is preferred in goal. Once again, he really is Spain's preferred keeper in the over the likes of David Raya as well, which is crazy. Porro, Kobasi, Laporte and Cucurella make up the back 4. Rodri Ruiz sit in midfield with Olmo in the 10. Yamal on the right, Bainer on the left, and Oyarzabal through the centre for Luis de la Fuente's side. Of course, they won the Euros just 2 years ago. Now they're looking to win a World Cup under him. Let's see if they can. It's going to be a fantastic match, fingers crossed. I cannot wait for it. If you're going to enjoy it, be sure drop a like and subscribe as always. We're just having a moment at halfway for both sides have come together. I haven't got my TV on loud enough to actually hear what is going on, but if anyone picked up on what they're doing the minute silence for, please be sure to let me know. Swartz, how are we doing, mate? How are we doing? Howdy to you too. France 3, Spain 2. Same prediction then. Same prediction. I do think there'll be a load of goals in this one. We wouldn't finish now, Tristan. Oh, right, who won it? I watched a couple of matches, but... Well, I say a couple of matches. A couple of hits. It wasn't really many matches I watched. Got the England vs Norway match right. Yeah, you did, to be fair, Salo. Fair play. Was very impressed with that, actually. Fair play too. Right then, kick off here for this one between Spain and France. We are underway here for one side to make the final. Who will it be? That is the big question. But only one thing is for certain, and these two powerhouses from Europe, they'll both be wanting to make the final. And in England or Argentina tomorrow, it's so close. I think this is definitely one of the best semi-final matchups we've had in ages, in terms of the quality of the 4 sides making it this far into the competition. It's absolutely brilliant, to be fair. So yeah, let me know in the chat, do you think this is maybe even the best World Cup so far? Has it really changed your mind after how it was set out to be with the team enlargements going from 32 to 40? Was it 46 or 48? I think it was 48, wasn't it? Ball midfield here, Rabiot for France on the left hand side. We will get the live ticker up. I'm just waiting for FootMob to put it on. There we go. and get you guys to see the action as well now on all that is happening on the pitch. The Italian Senna. Oh, right, okay. France to win 3-1. My team is still in it. Yes, you got Argentina, didn't you? And Scrinson007 got France. So a big matchup in the chat tonight as well. Ball on the right hand side here for Spain. And Rodri walking back towards his own goal. I expect Spain to have majority of possession here, but I think, you know, they've got to be really careful because France, they can put anything away, can't they? The likes of Mbappe in there as well. They're really good. There we go. Bottom left, you can see exactly what is happening. Right then, here we go. So 2 minutes into this match, of course, still 0-0, but both sides are going to maybe be a little bit, you know, conservative in the way they're playing, just so they don't get hit on the counter-attack early doors, because one goal will be huge. Of course, last night for Spain, they beat Portugal. For France, it was against Morocco, so both sides had very tough games. Crazy game today. Yeah, it's going to be... We're looking forward to it. Here's Olmo, out to left-hand side for Cucurella. Back into midfield, and it's Rodri. Yeah, it's still absolutely boiling here in the UK as well. Weather has not calmed down at all. Let us know what the weather's been like where you are. Been non-stop sun in Wales and maybe a little bit too hot. Here's Lamine Yamal. Hasn't really had a great World Cup. Couldn't quite follow up from the hype of the Euros, but I'm sure if he gets a match winner in any of these games from now on, he will be remembered for Spain. Here's Mbappe. First involvement for him on the left-hand side. And he has been really good so far this World Cup. Mbappe, of course, the Golden Boot race as well, as it closes in on to see who's gonna win it. Mbappe and Messi tied on 8 goals each, so really close, and they could face each other yet again in the final this year. Here's Yamal, over halfway he goes, got Tchouaméni with him. Spain on the slowest counter-attack I've ever seen. Blue shirts arriving back, and Spain in white tops, white socks and red shorts for this one. It's right hand side. Welcome in, Dean, how are we doing? I'm good, thank you, mate. Spain will win tonight and England will win tomorrow. Ooh, Spain tonight. That's at the moment a bit of an unpopular pick, but interesting there, mate. And I think both of these sides are quite evenly matched, though, aren't they? Rabiot picks up the pieces for France in midfield. Down line it goes, but one back by Laporte. And now Spain can build again from the back. Who do you want to win? Who do I want to win it? Anyone but England, to be honest. I'd like Spain to win it, to be honest. Obviously France won it in 2018. Argentina won it last time. England 60 years, but I'm Welsh, so I'd like to see Spain win it, to be honest. But I don't really mind, to be honest, who does win it, unless it's England. That'll be a nightmare at the Swans next season with all the away fans. But let me know in the chat, who do you want to win the World Cup? Here is Cucurella, left-hand side for Spain. 5 minutes played here. Laporte. Dispossessed there. Really good from France defensively. And Dembele finds Mbappe at the halfway line. Look at Dean on the left. He's getting a move to PSG in the coming days after the World Cup. Barcola. He might even be getting a move. Liverpool being rumoured of him, and he's won himself and France a corner kick on the far side for France. Pedro Porro sliding in, and Barcola making himself a handful there off Kabasi. Out for a corner to France. First set piece of the game. Want England to win? Yeah, that's fair enough. Argentina? Yes. Born from the far side here for France. Away, well, only to the edge of the box. Rabiot tried a effort on the volley, but hasn't quite caught it the way he wanted to. Goes out for a goal kick. Oh, yeah. Didier Deschamps, the French manager, of course. Been there for some time now, hasn't he? But always the expectation, especially with the squad they've got. Absolutely incredible squad. I do think that France's backup front three is probably still better than... Out of 48 sides of the World Cup, probably at least 40. Their backup front three, which is crazy. Dean says, I'd like to see Spain win the World Cup, but I've got a funny feeling about England. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, me too. It just seems like England now might go all the way. I said it in the video earlier for the predictions one. Yeah, I'm just not sure. I think it might be England's year, to be honest. It's 60 years as well, which is ages, and they've been quite close, to be fair to them, in the last couple of competitions. You know, they've reached the Euro final as well, against Spain last time as well. Lost to Italy in the other one, and then World Cup semi-final against Croatia 2018. So really, they have been hitting them heights consistently. They're just waiting for that one tournament to go and win it, and it could be this one, to be fair. Because I still don't think we've seen the best of England, so maybe they're keeping the best till the semi-final and final. France on the ball at the back with Upamecano into midfield, and it's a bit loose, but Olise, we got on the end of it. His pass is poor and cut out. Baina comes back to help defend for Spain. It's opening up in midfield here, making for a really good game. Olmo finds Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Olmo again, edge of the box here for Spain, and Rabiot puts a tackle in, but referee has given a free kick on the edge of the box here. It did look late from Rabiot. Been a long time since you streamed, like a week. It has been a week, yes. It's been a very busy last week as well, but yeah, we'll be doing the stream today, stream tomorrow. Oh, definitely free kick there. Rabiot stamps on almost foot. Good call from the referee. And then we'll be doing the one on Sunday for the final. So be sure to keep an eye out for them. And then after that, just some pre-season games for Swans. And then start the season then. Looking forward to it. Okay, so Spain with an early chance. Rabiot in the box. First player yellow carded in this one. And it's the French midfielder, Rabiot. So free kick for Spain. It's right on the edge of the box here. On the right hand side. Would favour the left footer, you'd have to say. Unless a right footer could go and get it on the outside of the wall and get it back in time. Yamal, Baina and Oyarzabal all standing over this one. And I think it might be Yamal. Oyarzabal complained to the ref, say the line, they're not far back enough. 9.5 minutes played here. Spain with their first big opportunity of the match. And the referee, smile on his face, but he's forgotten his spray from the official. So referee's coming back on now with a spray. He couldn't make it up. Remember the fridge? Ah, mate, the fridge was a headache. Absolute headache with the fridge. Pick the worst time to break. Okay, here we go. Finally ready for this Spanish free kick. It looks like it might be Baina into the wall. Really poor that from Baina. Yamal picks up the pieces. Ball in towards the back post. Upamecano gets first contact. Still alive here. Ruiz crosses blocked by Koundé. And France are equal to everything that Spain are throwing at them so far. Won it 60 years ago. If they win, we'll be hearing about it for another 60 years. My ears just couldn't take it in. Yeah, to be fair, I honestly beg they don't. I really hope they don't. But I can see it happening, unfortunately. Here in Texas, still 0-0 after the opening 10 minutes of this one. 80 left to play. And a place in the World Cup final up for grabs. Maignan out to the left, and Rabiot in a load of space here for France. Over the halfway line they go. Barcola ahead, and Mbappe drops deep to receive. Back out to Rabiot, and Spain's counter press is too good for France, so France have to go back to halfway. Upamecano now. Looking for an option ahead of him, but there's no midfield there for France at the moment. They're all really high up. Spain doing really well out of possession here, pushing France back. Upamecano, ball over the top. What a run that is from Elise. Into the channel he goes, but he can't beat Laporte's goal kick. Yeah, Laporte, there's quite a lot of players throughout the semi-finals that have played in the Premier League, and we've got the joy of watching them in England, in the Premier League. A whole host of players, really. Hopefully one day the likes of Mbappe and Lamine Yamal will come across as well. Fingers crossed. Ball at the back here for Spain, inside their own box, and long ball forward, but it's worked out well. Fabian Ruiz finds Olmo, but Rabiot is a workhorse in midfield and won that one back calmly. Elise, that's a loose pass, but Upamecano rescues that one. That was a close call. And France just looking a little bit rushed at the moment. FIFA president, or should I say Argentina president. It's going to be interesting to see tomorrow, because both England and Argentina have had some quite favourable decisions, haven't they? So which way is the ref going to be tomorrow? Barcola inside to Mbappe. Mbappe drops a shoulder and try to play that to Dembele on the right, but it's a pretty dreadful ball that from Mbappe, out of play. Goal kick to Spain once again. So 13 minutes in. If you are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. We're trying to aim still for 2,500 subscribers by the end of the World Cup on Sunday. So it's a big ask, but let's see if we can get there, or how close we can get to that. Here's Olise. Olise's given everything away so far in this one. Olmo wins it back for Spain. Oyarzabal decides to keep hold of possession instead of going forward there for Spain. Spain really annoy me, and I like to pass, but it's too much at times. Just get it forward. It's just the modern style of play, and Spain have always been associated with that possession-based football, haven't they? They do try and kill the game off a little bit, though, don't they? Here's Bain on the left-hand side. Cucurella on the underlap, but there's too many blue shirts back for that. And Rodri, Spanish captain's brought down in midfield, and he wins a free kick there. Elise, a late challenge. Probably didn't hear anything I just said, did you? Oh, very late that from Elise. I tell you what, if the Rabiot one's a yellow card, that should also be a yellow card. Oh, he's very late, and it's studs to the back of Rodri's leg. He's not got a yellow card. How on earth has he not got a yellow card for that? That is crazy. 15 minutes in, Spain luck in. The better of the two sides, I think, so far. Kabasi at the back. Finds Laporte. Out to the left-hand side, where there's loads of space here for Alex Baina. Baina onto his right foot. Cross is blocked by Koundé. Good defending there. Have you heard from Angus? I haven't. Long ball forward here for France. Up towards Mbappe. Got plenty of players with him. Still at the ball. Mbappe in the box. Finds Dembele. Cross to left. Barcola. Finds Elise in the box here. And cross is blocked from Kabasi. And France, quick break there. What a ball from Elise to try and release Mbappe just where he wants to be. Unai Simon was in no man's land, but luckily was able to recover. And France, the most dangerous they've looked so far in this one. They go short from the corner. Into the box it goes, and Rodri gets that one away to Olmo. Yeah, no, I haven't heard from Angus Daniela. It's a little worrying actually. I sent that message a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't. He's usually a moderator on someone else's channel, but I haven't seen him on that channel either. So unless he's changed his name potentially, his username. But yeah, when did I send that? 2 weeks ago. How do you tell if someone's read something? I don't know how you tell if someone's read a chat or not. On Twitter or X now. But to right hand side here for France. This Dembele opens up on that left foot, cuts back in. Oh, brilliant skill from Dembele. I don't even know where he's going. Now he's going to the byline. Ball towards the back post, finds Barcola inside the Spanish box. Needs Lucadine in support. Now Chouameni. His cross is headed away by Laporte. Sello's back. Love that. Love that. Hope it's okay as you open the message. Yeah, I can't tell because it's not like WhatsApp where it goes to the blue text. I don't know. I don't use Twitter enough to recognise what it is. I think it's just a symbol to show it's sent. I don't think there's anything to see if they've seen the message. Laporte out the back here for Spain. Yeah, but hopefully he's okay. He might have changed his name, we've just not clocked it yet. In terms of his YouTube name. YouTube at or whatever. Here's Cucurella on the left hand side. But yeah, Angus, if you're watching, mate, give us a message. He'll come into the streams. We're missing you, pal. Ruiz. What's his surname? Let's see if I can get his Facebook. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce this. Basically, I'll spell it out letter by letter. MCWHORTER. McWhorter, I think that's how you say it. Really nothing happened in the last 15 minutes. No, France had that one breakaway which looked promising. Spain have had that free kick which went into the ball, and apart from that it has been a pretty dull game. Saliba out to the left hand side for Lucadine. Barcola. Ball's out of play and throw in the way of Spain this time. Yeah, we'll do Daniela. Here's Kabasi across to Laporte for Spain at the back. Into midfield, it's Olmo. And Laporte again. Spain using the width really well. Yamal and Cucurella really are holding them touchlines to their own. Oh, big appeal here. It's given a penalty to Spain. Lamine Yamal went down in the box. It was a late challenge from Lucadine, and it has been given as a Spanish penalty. Lamine Yamal hasn't done much at all for Spain this World Cup, but that might be one of his biggest contributions yet. Lucadine headed it into no man's land, and yep, clever from Lamine Yamal, and he's won a penalty. He goes to volley it away, does Lucadine, and yep, definite pen that. And Spain here have a huge opportunity to take the lead. He's got it. There's no way they're going to overturn that, is it? And I think it's going to be a Yazable to take. Yeah, he's gonna keep it in it. Mikel Oyarzabal. He's had a fantastic World Cup for Spain so far. Now a chance to add to his World Cup tally and to Spain's lead here. And Mbappe leading the protest here for France. So it's going to be a moment or two before we actually have the penalty. Referee is saying to the French goalkeeper, get on the line. It's time for a penalty. Well, it's clever from Lamine Yamal. He's going to miss. Yeah, I'm not sure, Yarzabal. I was thinking just that. Spain and penalties, I'm not sure. Mikel Oyarzabal for the first goal in this World Cup semi-final. He's scored his last 5 penalties for Spain. But this one comes with a lot more pressure. Spain. Oyarzabal against Maignan. Mikel Oyarzabal for Spain. Huge chance from the spot. Long run up. Left footed. Little hop and a jump, but it's in. And it's 1-0 to Spain in this one. And Mikel Oyarzabal has scored from the spot. And Spain looking good and get the lead early on in this one. Oyarzabal with a brilliant finish from the spot. Keeper went the right way into the keeper's left. Oyarzabal's right. But it's in the side net and it's unsavable. And he is having an incredible World Cup campaign, is Oyarzabal. Another goal for Spain's 21. Keeper goes the right way, but yeah, side net and you don't save them. You do not save them. Absolutely brilliant. I think that's his 5th goal at the World Cup now, Mikel Oyarzabal. And who says the Golden Boot race is over? Well, I don't think that's going to be the last goal of this game. It's just the first, and it comes on 23 minutes here between these two sides. Wow. There we go then, 1-0 Spain. Now France need to reply, and we're about... I completely forgot about the hydration break, didn't I? So the hydration break will be coming up very shortly. But Spain only conceded 1 goal in this year's World Cup so far. That was to Belgium last time. But what I will say is the last 2 performances for Spain, they haven't been that good. But they have started the better of the 2 sides in this one. And now we'll go across to the hydration break. So France and Spain pretty even first 23 minutes, but Spain with a penalty with a goal. Our prediction can still be right, of course. Yep, it can indeed. It can indeed. But yeah, huge goal that one. And so far at the hydration break, the stats look like this. France, 44% possession, 1 shot, none on target, 4 touches in Spain's box and 2 corners. For Spain, 56% possession, 0.84 XG. A lot of that down to the penalty though, isn't it? Penalty was 0.79 XG on its own. The other one was a free kick. They are the 2 shots, 1 on target from the pen, 3 touches in the French box, 1 big chance which is the pen, and no corners so far. So really even, not much between the 2 sides, and there's only been 3 shots in the whole game. Rabiot, Oyarzabal and Baena from the free kick which was blocked in the wall. So not much to separate the sides at the moment in this one. Only a spot kick, and it really is clever from Lamine Yamal to win it. What do you think about the Swans buying Stadium? Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, really good. It will... I don't know too much about it, but look at Coventry. I think, was it last year or the year before, they bought their stadium, and they've just been able to generate a lot more revenue from it. You keep more, so you don't have to pay, was it the loans to the council? So I don't really know, I don't really understand all the financial bits about it. That's just what I've heard from other people talking about it online. So, but yeah, it looks pretty good, to be fair. Well in, Cello. 30 away, mate. 30 away. Yeah, so France now really have to come back into this one. Well, they have no choice today. They don't want to leave it all to the second half. We've got to see something big from Spain. We've got to see something big from France before the end of this first half. Otherwise, Spain, if Spain get a second goal, I think they'd kill it out. At the moment, I don't look too bothered about the French attack. France haven't done too much going forward. I haven't seen the FIFA president in this one yet. Usually the cameras are quick to point him out, but I haven't seen him so far in this one. I might have missed him, but let me know in the chat if you're watching. Have you seen him? Right, I'm going to play on with a throw in to Spain. Cucurella to take. Real Madrid's new left back, of course. Rodri, loose touch from him. We don't often say that. And Mbappe fired up now. Mbappe out to the left hand side. Luka Dean, plenty of time and space. Opts to go back though, and Chouameni tried to release him again, but it's brilliant work from, I think that was Lamine Yamal on defensive duties. Really good from him. Squinson says, come on France. Absolutely. Sella, I think it'll take me 4 years to have as much subscribers as you. No race, mate. To be fair, subscribers is just a number though, isn't it? Just a number, but it is good to way to see how the channel's progressing. Talking about that, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. We have put a target on 2,500 for the end of the World Cup. As you can see, we're 24 away. So if you would wish to help us out on that challenge, then be sure to hit the big red button below. So 28 minutes played here. France need to respond after Spain took the lead from a penalty just before the first hydration break of this match, and France back with Saliba, Premier League winner. And Saliba's just gone down. Not sure what's happened here. Saliba, that does not look good. He's running back to halfway with the ball, and Saliba just collapses to the floor and is, as he felt something go, potentially. Yeah, Saliba, it doesn't look good. I think that's his, well, World Cup semi-final over. Whether France will even get to the final is another question. But who's warming up then? Lacroix, Ibrahim Konate or Lacroix? The obvious ones to replace him. I don't know who you'd rather out of them, to be honest. That's the only area really that France aren't that strong, I think. Personally, I think you can't question the forward line. It's ridiculous. Midfield's really good, but then the back line is the only question mark for Spain, in my opinion. For Spain, I keep saying it. For France, it's because Spain scored. So Saliba going off here for France. Real disappointment on his face as his World Cup semi-final is called short. What a player he's been. And it's going to be Lacroix, however it is pronounced. But the Crystal Palace centre-half, you'll know who I am on about. He's rumored to go to Chelsea, by the way, for, I think it's about 50 mil, including Trevor Chalobah as well, which is absolutely mental money. But, yeah. Maxence Lacroix on for France in this one. Here is Koundé. Wins a throw in for France. Just in front of the French dugout. Half an hour played. 15 before the break here. Throwing down line to find Dembele and now Elise. Brought down and free kick for France on this near touchline. Foul by Cucurella, who's been booked as well. You got 100k on the short. It has reached 100k now, is it? I was waiting for that for ages. The Bristol City one. Oh, no way. It has as well. Wow. That is mental. The thing is though, I've had to put a lot of copyright requests from other channels that have used it. Even people on Instagram just record it. So now I think whenever I need to upload a short, and I have to try and like just put goals galore in a lighter colour, just so if anyone takes it and decides that they don't want to give me credit for any of the footage, that I can still, well, promote it myself by having that in the background. So watermark it, that's what I mean. Yeah, someone on Instagram put it up. It's got, I think it was like 40 million views, and their account's got many millions of followers on Instagram. I was like, what? How is that fair? So yeah, really annoying. And you know, if you use something, just give someone credit. I wouldn't have minded if they used it and just give me a bit of credit, but nothing. So yeah, I wasn't happy about that, to be honest. Here's Olmo in midfield. Out to the left hand side. Alex Baina. Out to the right hand side from Rodri. Yeah, I'm going to have to start doing it now from next season. Any videos I think that could, well, probably all of them, just stay consistent with it. It's just a hassle though, you shouldn't have to do it really. Kukurea goes back. A watermark, yeah, 100%. I have to just get the Goals Galore logo and make it really, really dim, but bright enough so you can still see it somewhat. Kukurea on the left hand side, trying to pull it across the box, and France defending well with Upamecano and Koundé combining to get that one clear. Throw in Spain here, and it's just not going France's way so far. They've still got another 12 minutes for the break, but it is Spain in cruise control at the moment here in Texas. Ruiz in midfield finds Olmo. Olmo opens up. Shot, and it's a pretty poor shot. I don't think we'll be remembering that one anytime soon from Danny Olmo. Not the greatest of efforts there. As it was a half-time, guys, we will have a half-time quiz, so be sure to stay tuned for that one. It's on a mixture of both countries participating in this one. Spain go back to Kabasi, all the way back now to Unai Simon, all in a bright yellow, and he's had nothing to do so far. The Spanish goalkeeper. It is crazy the depth that Spain have between the sticks. And long before it's found, Yazbal trying to get past the keeper, and offside. And in fact, it was Baina. Upamecano is covering. Is he offside? Yeah, he is. Oh, what did I tell you? Well, that's close though. It's close between Luca Dean and him. But Baina met with an on-rushing Maignan, and into the side net, and it went. But Upamecano was covering anyway. So from a France point of view, would have hoped he would have got something on it anyway. Not have to, but you should. Yeah, I think I will now, because if any of the other ones do well, and it's on shorts, it's they all do pretty well, to be fair. Obviously, you get the exceptions, but it's gutting when you go onto Instagram or different social media and you just see your video on someone else's channel trying to claim it's their video. It's the worst feeling ever. Or a clip from a matchday vlog or something like that. Ball out to the left hand side here for Luca Dean. Back to the halfway line. Lacroix. How's it pronounced? Lacroix? It's not Lacroix, it's Lacroix. I swear it's Lacroix. Upamecano. Into midfield, Chouameni. Over halfway, and Dembele getting involved now for France. Barcola's on the left. France have blue shirts arriving in the centre. Barcola drops a shoulder in the corner of the box. Once again as well, shot is well wide, unfortunately. France looking awry at the moment, guys. Yeah, they're not looking like they've not looking their usual selves, are they? I think that's the way to put it. But as we've just seen, they can go from cold to hot in a matter of seconds. I mean, as soon as I get it from the back towards the likes of Elise, Dembele, Barcola and Mbappe, easily something looks like happening. But they are very passive, a bit like Spain at the back. But Spain breaking through with Fabian Ruiz. Olmo now sort of froze for a second on the ball. Ruiz claims back possession and Porro, and it's a wild effort. And it's wide from the Spanish right back. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, but I can watch your live. Oh, awesome, Cello. Where you going, mate? Where you off? Hopefully you enjoy it, mate. France at the back once again. Mignon. Closed down by Olmo and Bainer, and now Spain win it back at the edge of the box. Olmo, what a ball to Lamine Yamal. In the box it goes, and how's he missed? Fabian Ruiz in the centre. He's just got to put it on target, and he's 2-0 Spain. Awful clear out there from Mignon. No power on it. And then, the play at the edge of the box here from Spain releases Lamine Yamal. He's not selfish. He cuts it back in. And it's Fabian Ruiz who should score. But to be fair, the French defender, I think, was it Upamecano? Potentially. One of the centre-halves who got a block on it. Brilliant football, Spain. Yeah, Spain, they are passive, but when it gets going well, yeah, they're a joy to watch, aren't they? Corner kick for Spain, their first of the game. Drops out to the left-hand side here. Ruiz. Ball goes very deep. Bainer tries to keep it in play. He does just that. Back it goes now. Lamine Yamal. On that far side, got 2 blue shirts to beat, and he tries his very best and wins. What was that? I don't look like he was out for a corner that, but no, apparently not. Goal kick instead. Welcome in, Sammy. How are we doing, mate? Can I participate in the World Cup quiz? Of course you can. Everyone can. Everyone can participate in the quiz at half time, mate. What I do is I read each question, the options out twice, and then all you need to do is put your answer in the chat. You can indeed, Sammy, mate. You can indeed. Person guy, I love goals galore. Inspire me for stream. Thank you very much, mate. And yeah, definitely I'd recommend it to anyone. 100%. Be sure to, if you have a desire to do something, 100% do it. And if that's something you want to do stream, go for it. Love that, Sammy. Best luck to you in the quiz. Yeah, that was so close. It was, wasn't it? So 6 minutes until the break. Up to Mbappe it goes here at the halfway line, trying to find Rabiot, and that one is offside against France. On the left hand side, it's a brilliant call from the lino, by the way. That's an unreal call because it is quite close, but he is actually offside. Brilliant from the lino there. Ball back from Kabasi to Unai Simon. That's not the best clearance, but Spain have enough numbers back to deal with that initial threat. Back to Upamecano it goes. Long ball there. Trying to find Mbappe. Has found him. And once again, he's offside. Is this another good call? Oh, I don't think that one is, you know. I think that one is onside. It's close, it could well be off, but that's a lot closer than the one previous. You deserve way more subs. You'll reach 1 mil. Best watching channel on YouTube. Thank you very much, Sammy. 1 mil, can you imagine that? Very crazy. Glad you're enjoying those, Sammy. Thank you for the kind words, mate. France not playing good. No, they're not. But until as soon as they get in the final third, they are looking threatening. But as I say, I'm just not convinced by them defensively. You know, it's a very good defence, but looking at the squad, it is the weakest part of their team, I think, for France. And they've got one of the best defenders off injured as well, in William Saliba. Ruiz, ball out to the right hand side, searching for Lamine Yamal, and it's won that time by Luka Dean. Back to Maignan it goes. Now Upamecano, edge of his own box. See, he just never knows what to do with it, does he? Maignan again, that's a better clearance. Rabiot, lovely football from France, releasing Mbappe. Simon come a long way, and Simon got something of the ball. Huge, huge moment. Mbappe was onside that time. That was close, but Unai Simon, he's had a fantastic tournament in terms of clean sheets. Yeah, he's on. It is really close again, but he is on, it looks. And then Unai Simon rushing out of his goal. And he just about gets something on it. Corner kick to France. I'll read the chat in just a second. Keep the questions and chats coming in. And it goes from Elise towards the back post. All the way through to Koundé. Edge of the box. And it goes once again. Heads go up. Simon spills it. And Olmo down holding his head. So referee has to stop play. Can you give me tips on streaming? Do you mean on actually streaming, or like the setup of the screen for streaming? Let me know, because you've got to make the screen interactive, I feel. But at the same time, you sort of got to know what you're talking about, which a lot of the time I don't. And somehow we're still at this point. So yeah, just say what's on your mind, really. Just do what you say on the title. I wouldn't say I'm that good, but people enjoy coming back and watching, so I must be doing something right. But yeah, just be yourself, really. Free kick France. Referee was quick to give that one. 1-0 would be amazing. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I'm very realistic. I hate to dismiss goals, but I don't think 1-0 is. Not anytime soon, but never say never. Set up on the stream. Alright, so I know some good overlay websites. One's called UNO Overlays. UNO Overlays. Really good. Only found it a couple of weeks ago. And I'd recommend either StreamYard or Streamlabs. Currently streaming on Streamlabs, but StreamYard's really good to start. Because it's really simple, so I definitely recommend StreamYard to begin with. Here's Lamine Yamal out to the left hand side for Cucurella. Cucurella, early ball in, and it's deflected into the path of Rabiot. Now Olise on the right, approaching half time. But how many minutes will we get added on? Looking like it might be, I think about 5 minutes added on time potentially. Cucurella finds Fabian Ruiz as half-time closes in. France seem like they're starting to panic a little bit. Kabasi on the right-hand side of the fence finds Lamine Yamal. Honestly, Spain looking really comfortable, though. I know France are starting to pick it up a little bit and intensify, but I mean, Spain looks so comfortable right now. It's like really good from them. And as I say, guys, we are live tomorrow for Argentina, England. I think it's kicking off the same time as this, at 8 o'clock. And then, of course, on Sunday, it's the big final, which, of course, will be live for. And as it stands, Spain will be there for that one. Let me just check tomorrow. What time is that? 6 minutes added on to the end of the first half here. 6 minutes. It's quite a long time, to be fair. Yeah, 8 o'clock kick-off tomorrow, and then the final on Sunday is kick-off 8 o'clock. Okay, all 8 o'clock. Not bad at all, that. France with Elise, who's gone out to the right-hand side. Dembele tried to return it to Elise, and a miscommunication has found Spain back in possession. Yeah, France just not quite clicking, are they? Both of these sides have had some tricky games of late, but They are really evenly matched going into this. Of course, in the knockouts, France have had to beat Sweden, Paraguay, Morocco, and now they're facing Spain. Spain have had to beat Austria, Portugal, and Belgium, and now France as it stands. Couldn't speak for a second there. Don't know what's going on. Throw in France on the far side. Back it goes to Lacroix. No, Chouameni at the halfway line. Upamecano finds Koundé in a bit of space to go forward here. Koundé into the box. It's a really good ball. Too much on it for Mbappe. Recovered on the far side for Barcola. Finds Dembele, edge of the box. Chouameni helping out. Digne down the line. Rabiot clips it back in. Olise goes up for the header. And Cucurella taken out in the process. Free kick Spain. Keep voting, guys. Absolutely, guys. In the live chat, I'll check at half time what the numbers are saying. As we close in on the first half here. So Spain taking their time over this latest free kick now then. So we have a few seconds to check the 15 votes so far. And it is 75-25 in favour of France. Interesting. Now 16 votes. Yep, keep on voting, guys. Also, anyone looking into getting into streaming, I definitely recommend putting a poll up at the start of the stream. Just to... It's a way of easy interactions. Because everyone that opens up the chat then, you don't want a big bulky thing in your way to use, so you're going to try and clear it and you're going to put a random vote in. So, whatever your theme of stream, definitely put a poll in my opinion. Chouameni out to the right hand side, and it's Olise. I'm giving away all my tips and tricks, aren't I? I don't mind though. Everyone has to start somewhere. I had to start from somewhere as well, and you have to all learn it. But I don't mind giving people some help. Lucas Digne back to Lacroix. Now Chouameni. Koundé on the ball now for France. Spins his man, gets taken out by Alex Bainer, and it's a free kick to France. Chance here to get a long ball towards the Spanish penalty area. France have looked a little bit better the last 5 minutes in possession. But it's more because they're getting the ball to the dangerous attackers, aren't they? Olise, Dembele, Barcola and Mbappe starting to see a bit more of the ball now. Saying that, Spain have one possession back. Kabasi back to Unai Simon. And so far, only a penalty on 23 minutes separates these two sides. Mikel Oyarzabal with his 5th World Cup goal of this campaign. 3 away from catching Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi. Upamecano finds Koundé. Oh, brilliant from Olise. Drops the shoulder, lets it run. And France with a throw in. That is sensational play from Olise. Just so clever, isn't it? We've got 1 minute left of the added 6 at the end of the first half here. Referee has just blown his whistle a load of times, and finally we're able to continue with play. Upamecano to Lacroix. Barcola on the left. He's got Lucas Digne on the overlap. Goes inside to Mbappe instead. Mbappe in the box. Really agile. Digne's ball back in is blocked. And another throw in for France. When does the World Cup quiz start? As soon as the first half ends, my friend. The second the ref blows that whistle, we'll get into the quiz. Ball out to the right hand side here for Koundé. Keeps him moving. Now here's Olise. Back it goes to Dembele, edge of the box here for France. Dembele His cross is blocked, and in fact it went off Dembele, so goal kick. And that should be that for the first half now then. And in fact it is half time in this one. And between France and Spain, Spain lead 1-0 thanks to Mikel Oyarzabal. 23 minutes in with the goal that separates the two sides so far. It was a definite penalty, in my opinion anyway. France weren't too happy about it. Since that point, France have looked to go forward a bit more, but Spain have been in control. And just before we start the quiz then, let's get these stats up on screen. 56 to 44% possession in favour of Spain. 5 shots to 2 in favour of Spain. Only 1 shot on target, which was the penalty in the whole match so far. And 3 corners to 1 in favour of France. There we go. Right then, so half-time quiz. Are we all ready? We'll get into it straight away, because everyone looks to be looking forward to it, this one. And while it is half-time, guys, please be sure to drop a like on the stream. It does a lot more than you probably realise. Just hitting the like button takes 2 seconds to do. While you're down there, hit subscribe. May as well, guys. Right, here we go. Sammy Boy, I'm your biggest fan. Love that, mate. Thank you very much. Right then, here we go. Question 1 of the half-time quiz. Which country won the FIFA World Cup in 2018? A. Spain. B. Germany. C. France. D. Argentina. So question number 1. Which country won the FIFA World Cup in 2018? A. Spain. B. Germany. C. France. D. Argentina. There we go. First question of the quiz is there for you all. Be sure to get your answers in the chat. I think I'll have to put the light on before the second half. It's gone dark already, hasn't it? To be fair, it is almost 9 o'clock and it is still sunlight, but it's just getting a bit darker now. Sammy Boy going C, France. So is Daniela on this one so far. Keep your guesses coming in the chat, guys. Keep your guesses coming in. So who won the World Cup in 2018? I think I've said it in the stream as well. Right then, there we go. I think we'll call it there for that first question. So, question number 1 was, which country won the FIFA World Cup in 2018? If you said C, France, you are absolutely bang on the money. Correct. 1 out of 1 for everyone that answered in the chat for that one. Right then, question number 2. In which year did Spain win its first FIFA World Cup? A. 2006. B. 2010. C. 2014. D. 2018. So question number 2. In which year did Spain win its first FIFA World Cup? A. 2006. B. 2010. C. 2014. D. 2018. There we go. Second question of the halftime quiz, guys. Out of 5 questions for the quiz. Get your answers in for this one. Thank you once again everyone that has tuned in so far to the stream. Honestly, it means a lot to me. Of course, without you guys there would be no streams probably. Daniel going 2014, Sammy Boy going 2010. So we have a few different answers coming in. Get them in the chat, guys. Get them in. There we go. So question number 2 then, which was, of course, in which year did Spain win its first FIFA World Cup? It was indeed 2010. Option B is correct for that one. I can't remember 2006, but 2014, I think that was Germany. 2018 was France, as we discovered in question 1. Right, on to question number 3 then. And who scored the winning goal for Spain in the 2010 FIFA World Cup final? So we've just established they've won the FIFA World Cup final in 2010, but who scored the winning goal for Spain? A. David Villa, B. Fernando Torres, C. Andres Iniesta, or D. Xavi Hernandez. So question number 3, who scored the winning goal for Spain in the 2010 FIFA World Cup final? A. David Villa, B. Fernando Torres, C. Andres Iniesta, or D. Xavi Hernandez. There we go. Pick an answer, any answer, just for a bit of fun. Do not worry if you're getting them right or wrong. None of that in the chat, please, Sammy, mate. It's just to pass the time, mate. It's not... Don't be that competitive about it, mate. It's just for a bit of fun. And to be fair, 2014-2010, it's easy to get confused between them two. 4 years apart, but lots of World Cups. So to be fair, it's easy to get confused. So please, no more of that in the chat, guys. Otherwise, we'll have to put you in timeout. Let's keep it respectful space for everyone. We're welcoming here. Yeah, it's talking about Lamine Yamal winning that penalty. Really good, really intelligent play from him, isn't it? You know, it's harsh on Luka Dean, but Lamine Yamal, brilliant from him. Clever, I think that's the word we're looking for, isn't it? Right, so answer to question number 3 of the halftime quiz. Who scored the winning goal for Spain in the 2010 FIFA World Cup final? It was indeed C. Andres Iniesta on that one. Right, question number 4. Which team defeated France in the 2006 FIFA World Cup final? A. Spain, B. Brazil, C. Italy, or D. Germany? Question 4. Which team defeated France in the 2006 FIFA World Cup final? A. Spain, B. Brazil, C. Italy, or D. Germany? On that one. Do I get a prize? No prize, mate. No prize. Unfortunately, you get to know yourself that you've got them all right if you get them all right. How about that? Be sure to get involved in the quiz, guys. Be sure to chuck your answers in. So we can see Italy on that one. Does anyone else agree? Does anyone else disagree? Get your options and answers in the chat. Sorry, not options. Okay then. Question number 4, the answer. Which team defeated France in 2006 FIFA World Cup final? Was indeed C, Italy. Right, the final question of the halftime quiz. Question number 5. Which one should we go for? We'll go for this one. Against which country did Spain play in the 2010 FIFA World Cup final? A. Germany, B. Netherlands, C. Brazil, D. France. So question 5, against which country did Spain play in the 2010 FIFA World Cup final? A. Germany, B. Netherlands, C. Brazil, D. France. There we go, guys. Get your answers in for the final question of the halftime quiz in this one. Gonna have to put a light on, I think. Close the blinds in a second. Before the start of the second half, where hopefully There's a few more goals and a bit more drama. I think there will be, because France really needs to go for it now, second half. They haven't really got much to lose. It's either go for it and try to get a goal back, or get knocked out of the World Cup in 45 minutes. Of course, though, they have got to be careful, because if they go 2-0 down, that's a mountain to climb against this Spanish side. So they have got to be somewhat careful. But I think if it's still 1-0 Spain around, what, 65th minute, they got to go for it then, surely. Hopefully you're all enjoying the stream though. And just waiting for your answers on the final question of the halftime quiz. If you need me to repeat the question, just let me know. Happy to do so. Yeah, I think both sides have strong benches, of course. France forced into that early change with William Saliba having to go off injured. And then Lacroix coming on. But still, both sides have got good quality in their ranks. For Spain, of course, on their bench, not that they need anything right now, but Gavi, Pedri, Ferran Torres, Nico Williams as well, Victor Munoz. Also for France, I mean, Ryan Shirky's on there, Doué, Mateta, Thuram, Kante. There's an absolute load of players who both sides could bring on. You missed the question. Okay, last question was, against which country did Spain play in the 2010 FIFA World Cup final? A, Germany. B, Netherlands. C, Brazil. D, France. That was question number 5, mate. As always, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, as we are at the break. No football to see, so hands free, so be sure to click like and subscribe, goes a long way. And join in with the quiz as well. Last question, that one. So who did Spain play in the 2010 final to win their first ever World Cup? And their only World Cup since, but this year as it stands, they are on their way to the final here in the USA to see if they can put a second star next to their name. Of course, England hoping to do the same as well. France and Argentina, well, they are serial winners, aren't they? Netherlands, awesome. It is indeed Netherlands as well. So thank you everyone that participated in the halftime quiz. Spain did indeed beat Netherlands in 2010 to win the competition. Thank you very much, Sammy, for the subscription. Do appreciate it. Right, guys, I'm just going to put some music on while I go shut my blind. So enjoy some tunes for like 20 seconds. There we go. Just like magic, we are back and it's brighter, so that's a positive anyway. Who is Messi, my friends, talking about? Lionel Messi, Argentina's number 10. Yeah, Messi, top goal scorer, joint with Mbappe at the moment. Of course, in 2022 we had that incredible final where both of them was shining for their respective sides, the old and the new, but of course it was the old that won that one. You don't know Messi? Have you watched much of the World Cup this year? I was going to say, there's surely no way. You've met Messi. Well, that'd be incredibly rare, but if you actually have, then fair play. Right then, here we go. The second half here between France and Spain. Can Spain hold on, or are France about to claw it back in this second half? They're 45 minutes away from exiting the World Cup. Spain are 45 minutes away from the final. Argentina and England playing tomorrow, and they'll know who they'll have to play against in the final before kick-off, of course. Do you imagine that both England and Argentina are watching this match as well? Surely they are. So throw in early doors shirt for France, and they've not made any changes as far as I'm aware at the break. I will just double check that for you all. Oh, they have. So Rabiot off, Koné on at half time for France. They've used 2 of their 3 transfer slots, substitution slots, and they've still got 3 more left to use in the last slot. So France have changed it up in midfield. Koné on for Rabiot. Rabiot was on a yellow card as well, to be fair to him. And really wasn't that impressive in the first half, Rabiot. But I could say that for a lot of the French side. He plays for... he plays in America for Miami, mate. At the Hard Rock Stadium. Ball in midfield. Upamecano. Long ball forward. Searching for Mbappe, and Ruiz picks it back up in midfield. Rodri out to the left, and that one's overhit. And out to play it goes for a France throw-in. Yeah, Rabiot sitting on the floor there on the side of the pitch. Doesn't look too happy. I don't know, why is he not taking a seat though? Plenty of chairs going, Rabiot. France back to Maignan again. And Spain in their counter-press. They're really organised, really good. Everyone knows their roles so far. And starting the second half, very organised. But for France, they're playing through the third shirt. Olise, who went out to the right-hand side. So Dembele could go into that 10 position midway through the first half. And Dembele almost like a shadow striker for when Mbappe drops deep to receive. Yeah, I think there's still more to unfold in this game. I don't think it ends 1-0 Spain. I mean, it well could do, but I just feel like there's going to be more twists to this one than there has been so far. I think France definitely score, you know. It's just if Spain can go again and score another, or if it will be France with the momentum. But both sides will want to win this one, of course. Free kick given the weight of France in midfield. It was late there from Fabian Ruiz. On Upamecano, who was coming home to win the header. Ball out to the right hand side. Oyarzabal. Down line it goes. Thank you for the kind words, Sammy. Appreciate it. Lamine Yamal. Oh, gets knocked down, and Spain dispossessed there. Yamal still rolling around, but it's France that will go forward. Mbappe on to the left hand side. It's intercepted pass, and he was aiming for Barcola, but Fabian Ruiz got stuck in midfield. Back to Rodri, the Ballon d'Or winner in this Spanish side. And to Olmo. And Oyarzabal there off the ball challenge, and he goes to the floor. And that's not looking good there. Lots of fouls and off the ball stuff are happening here. Well, it's not been much there for that. It was Lacroix on Oyarzabal, just a heavy shoulder to the back, really, isn't it? But it's a contact sport, so it's not going to be much wrong with that, is it? Lamine Yamal, what happened to him? Literally nothing. I don't know what Lamine Yamal went down for then. He just fancied to touch some grass. Ball chipped over the top, searching for Lamine Yamal. He's in here. Yamal for Spain. Takes it to a close angle, and offside against him anyway. But it looked good. Brilliant ball over the top there from the right hand side. I think it's Pedro Porro. He is offside. He is indeed. Good call from the official. And he closed the angle down himself, though. Has to get in front of the defender. But he's easily pushed over to one side by Upamecano. Spain win the ball back. Lamine Yamal once again. Olmo forced back here. And as they go back, it's starting to get a little bit untidy there for Spain. They do have possession back once again with Unai Simon. But they are starting to become a little careless on the ball. One back here by Spain. Ruiz, Olmo. Now Lamine Yamal. And instead of going forward, they go back again to Rodri. Laporte. Ruiz finds Cucurella, moving it really well now. As soon as I just said they were getting untidy, they have started to turn the screw now. Second goal is huge. Alex Baina. Edge of the box, still alive. Oyarzabal, don't think that's what he meant to do. And he meant to do that shot, and it's over the bar. Yeah, he tried to flick it through, tiki-taka style, and then ends up holding on to the ball. And all the French defenders backed off, so Oyarzabal had more time and space than he could have wished for, but just couldn't compose himself for the shot. The last two games Oyarzabal has scored in at this year's World Cup, he's got a brace in, so that's something to consider. He's not scored only one goal in a World Cup game this campaign, but wait and see if that continues or if that ends tonight. Can he get a second? When Oyarzabal scores, he gets them in twos, in pairs. Right, throw in here for Spain at the back. Far side of the pitch, throw in. And it's Cucurella to Ruiz. Ruiz has sliced that clearance up into the air, and it's dropped exactly where he launched it from. But Unai Simon can clear. Only as far as a blue shirt, and Barcola sliding in. It's like a game of tennis out there. Both sides winning and losing possession, but Yamal breaks away. Brought down. No foul, says the referee. Upamecano forced back to his goalkeeper, and Maiden has to slide across to try and retrieve the ball. Goes forward. Rodri wins that header in midfield. Cucurella on the left. Throw in one the way of France. Now, what will Didier Deschamps be thinking right now? He must be wondering who to replace, really, because it's not, you know, as a manager you don't really have the time within 90 minutes to think what on earth has happened and start disbelieving. You have to believe as a manager for the whole 90 minutes. I'm sure he is believing. He's a strong character, but I think he'd just be wondering, what does he change here? Because he's got Mbappe. I think Barcola maybe is that weakest link in the front three, but Olise's not having a great game. Noise Dembele and Mbappe, who's on the ball now, hasn't had much to do. He's passed it across. Tchouameni finds Koundé. Dembele again tried to find a return to Koundé, but it was never on. This is the right back, and Spanish keeper Unai Simon has the ball once again. Out to the right here for Kubasi. Keep on getting your thoughts in the chat, guys. Brilliant semi-finals here, lined up over the next 2 days, including today. And Argentina-England tomorrow at the same time as this one. That should be an absolute cracker. Looking forward to that one. Messi's first time playing England in his career. Ball in midfield here for France, and it's taken off Olise by Baina, and his pass is really poor. Now Mbappe finds Barcola on the left. Barcola takes on his man and unites him on. Honestly, has been superb. He hasn't had too many saves to stop, but he's quick off his line. He's like another defender out there for Spain. Looking really good. And he makes sure nothing comes from that latest Barcola effort. And I think now France are going to roll the dice. Doué coming on. We did mention that left-hand side just a moment ago, where Barcola just hasn't had that final third quality. But of course, France have already made 2 separate substitutions. So this is the last substitution slot to make the final few changes. But I don't think he's going to make all 3 just yet, is he? 55 played as well, so it's quite early on in the second half. But Spain looking quite comfortable. Here's Olmo. Down line it goes towards Oyarzabal. Oh, brilliant player, Oyarzabal. Yamal. Blue shirts recovering back, but Spain still on the ball at the halfway. Rodri. Ruiz, ball goes quite deep and it's out of play. Goal kick to France once again. And Doué, he's coming on his own here. So I think that's the last French change of the half. Well, of the game really, as it could be. Barcola off, Doué on, Doué, sorry, just won the Champions League, of course, with PSG again. After last season, where he scored in the final, the year before, of course. Oh, I think maybe they have one more window left, because one of the subs was for an injury. I think. Not really too sure, to be honest. Cucurella. Back it goes on that far touchline. Laporte moves it back to his keeper, Unai Simon. Just so calm, aren't they? So calm. I mean, if you're ever in a pressured situation and you want someone to count and rely on, if you know any of these Spanish footballers, just give him a message. Rodri, man on. Keeps it moving. Lovely players from Spain. Starting to actually bring a bit of tempo to the game as well. And now Olmo over halfway. He's got loads of space to run into. Blue shirts are backing off. Has to find Baina on the left now. Edge of the box. Baina shot blocked by Koundé. Rodri. He's got space. Try to find Lamal. That one was intercepted, but still with Spain somehow. Porro. Nice 1-2. Porro to seal it. It's 2-0. Pedro Porro for Spain. Oh my word. The most unlikely scorer for Spain. The right back, Pedro Porro. But he has just scored a fantastic goal, which has Spain with 1 foot in the final. Oh my word. France are falling apart here in the USA. But Spain don't care, because Dallas has been a fortress for them all tournament long. And they're about, well, as it stands, to win another game. 2-0. What a lovely goal that is from Spain. They work the ball so well. Probing. Porro took matters into his own hands. Lovely ball into, I think it was Oyarzabal, who laid it back off to him. 1-on-1. And Porro slotted home past Maignan. Here it is again. Porro just decided to make an unusual run. It's Olmo he finds and gets a return pass off. First time. Space opens up. All the French defence just falls asleep. The crux there has been caught off. You know, that is awful defending from France. And Pedro Porro slots it past Maignan. And Maignan there looks scared of the ball, didn't he? As soon as he come out, he just sort of avoids it with his body. But wow, what a goal that is in terms of this World Cup campaign. Is it going to be no to Mbappe and France again? And Spain heading, as it stands, to another World Cup final. A long way still left to go, half an hour. But Spain in complete control here. As it stands, they will be going to their first final since 2010. France, they've been in finals. They've been in final most recently at the World Cup just 4 years ago against Argentina. But this year, it does not look like they'll be going to a third consecutive World Cup final. And I hinted it before the game, it's a big day in France for whatever reason. And they've actually halted the fireworks till after the conclusion of this match. Which is, yeah, well, going to be awkward now, isn't it? 2-0 Sistine indeed. 2-0. Massive goal. And, I mean, you never write France off, do you? Never write France off. But Spain are in complete control. They even did it 1-0. Cello. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's mental, isn't it, Cello? Absolutely crazy. And they're through again on the right. Lamine Yamal to seal it up. Yamal. It's 3-0. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. But it will be checked, though, of course. It will be checked. Lino flags it off. Lamine Yamal says no. It could be 3 and that would be game over. I think France are good enough to come from 2 behind. I don't think they're good enough to come from 3 behind. Let's see the lines then. Let's see the lines. No, it's already been cleared. No goal. It did look a bit too good to be true, that one. Well, France are hanging in the World Cup by an absolute thread. They have to get the next goal, and it has to really be in the next 15 minutes to give themselves a chance. I tell you what, that is so close, the offside. Honestly, centimetres involved in that. He is offside, but oh my word, that is really close. And this World Cup semi-final taking twist to twist. And France trail 2-0 now. They just haven't looked like themselves in this one. And Spain, they won the Euros 2 years ago. Now, they want to win the World Cup. I don't know what happened there on the TV, but they just sort of showed a video of a French fan crying and then switched it back to the coverage. There's definitely a Spanish fan operating this system. Correa finds Olmo on the left. Oh, thank you very much, Schwartz. Absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Really does mean a lot. Fabian Ruiz at the halfway line. Spreads out to the right for Porro. Taking his time. The scorer of the second for Spain. And what could be the all-important goal in this semi-final between two European powerhouses in the beautiful game. Bit sloppy there from Spain, and same could be said for France, as after they won it back, they give it back away, and it's now in possession with Spain once and for all. Baina was looking to get down the line, but instead brings it back midway through the French half. Porro, options ahead. I think if Spain go 3-0 up, that is it. I think France can go back from 2, but I don't think 3. I mean, even 2's a big ask, but 3, I don't see it. Spain conceded 1 goal so far this World Cup campaign. That was against Belgium. And yeah, they look really comfortable in this one, don't they? Simon out to Laporte. Back to Simon. I mean, I said it in the Euros then, like 4 years ago. You can rewatch the watch-alongs where we had Spain playing. Spain were an absolute dream to watch, weren't they? Yes, at times they can be boring, but the quality they have is ridiculous. Left-hand side, Mbappe looks for a shot in the near post, but it is well saved by Simon. It have to be a better effort than that to beat the Spanish number 23, who has been Luis de la Fuente's number 1 choice ever since taking the reins in at Spain. Lovely from the short corner here for France, though, and Luca Dean wins another corner. Spain staying alert. 14 people watching. Wow, thank you very much everyone tuning in. If you are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 2,500 by the end of the World Cup. 22 away. If you want to help us out, then feel free to. Goes a long way. Olise for the corner. Flicked on the front post over the bar there from Tchouaméni. And goal kick the way of Spain. And Arsene Wenger watching. Of course, he's French. He won't be too impressed by how his country's doing. But the FIFA president, I think that's the first time they've shown him in this one. He is in fact in attendance for this one, as expected, really. So Spain versus Argentina or England as it stands, with 25 minutes left to go of the 90, and that looks like all we'll need in this one so far, unless France can really pull it out of the bag and get back into this one. Next goal has to be a French goal if there's any chance of a dramatic ending. But they're just really not great in possession. Kone tries to mop up the mess. Now here is the Croix out to left for Lucadine. Mbappe. Doué's on the left hand side. Mbappe, Dembele and Olise all looking to be busy in the attacking third. Dembele finds Mbappe edge of the box. Now Olise. Lucadine won't get there. Good defending from Pedro Porro. Throw in to France. And Spain really have to be alert here. The next 10 minutes are going to be huge. Well, the next 24 are going to be huge. But the next 10 especially. I'm sure they'll just be trying to get through it in 5-minute blocks, won't they? Mbappe. Shot! Wide. Wasn't far wide. But that's all France need. And Mbappe, he's not far away, but really, I don't even know how he's got that chance. And it would be going in if it wasn't from the incredible block from Marc Cucurella. Corner France, in quickly. Olise. Out to the edge where it's Lucadine. Olise again, looking to get a ball into the centre. Mbappe, he's in the mood, Mbappe. Waiting in the centre, here's Doué, shot for a crowd, and it's blocked by the white Spanish shirts. Olise gets back involved. Now Lucadine whipped in, and it's into the gloves of Unai Simon, who releases quickly. Lamine Yamal is on his way, and Maignan comes a long way to win that header ahead of the Spanish wonderkid. France go again. Long ball out to the right hand side. Mbappe on the ball. Offside according to the lineup once again. How many offsides against Mbappe in this one? Must be coming up to about 4 or 5 now. It seems like he's always offside. That's certainly how it seems so far. But 2-0, man. Mountain to climb. And we're just seeing the offside for Lamine Yamal third goal, which of course got ruled out for offside. And it's about half of Lamal's body offside, so really close as you can imagine. Out to the far side here it goes for Spain. Baena. And I don't think Spain have made a change so far yet. No doubt they will be a bit wary of making a change. Because of course that can disrupt their rhythm. Different personnel, how long they're going to take to get into the rhythm of the game. But the only thing I'm disappointed from Spain about this World Cup is the lack of Nico Williams we've seen. I think he's come on a couple of times, but not much. What a player he is. He was a joy to watch at the Euros. Nico Williams, and a huge part of this Spanish side, but the depth they've got doesn't even look like they've missed him, with Alex Baena coming in on the left hand side. So approaching 68th minute, and it is hydration break time. So Spain and France at the end of the third quarter here in Dallas, in Texas. Still Spain 2-0. Massive 20 minutes coming up after the hydration break here. And who will prevail victorious is the big question being asked. Stat update heading into the final quarter. 54% possession Spain, 8 shots, 2 on target. for France. Still no shot on target for France. Unai Simon has not had to make a single save so far. Of course, Mbappe just had a big chance to get one back for France, but I think Marc Cucurella did exceptionally well to get a boot on that and deflect it wide of the post, because that was definitely going in if he didn't get anything on that. But France, they've got 20 minutes to save their World Cup here. 20 big minutes coming up. They'll feel like a lifetime for Spain. They'll feel like a minute for France. They've just got to leave it all out there now. They have literally got nothing left to lose. Who is left on their bench? Let's have a look. They've made 3 changes, got 2 left. Ryan surely brings Cherki on. I think either from Dembele or Elise. I don't think they have been great today. So surely Cherki comes on, and then he won't bring Mateta on. Thuram on the right, maybe. I don't see him bring on Elise off though. I'd definitely bring Ryan Cherki on though, 100%. And Spain preparing their first change of the match. I think it's Ferran Torres coming on here. David Beckham in attendance and chatting away here to someone I don't recognise from the back of the head. So yeah, double change. Theo Hernandez and Ryan Cherki on. So sure he's going to take Dembele off and Luka Dean. Luka Dean hasn't had a great game in this one. Obviously the penalty, but apart from that as well, he has still been poor. Even when you look past that penalty incident. And it's got to be Dembele off. He's going to keep Elise on, I reckon. Although both haven't been great. Even Mbappe hasn't been great. You know, he's only had that one chance. And can you really call it a chance? I'm not really sure. You can, to be honest. So the biggest talking point here is who is going off for Ryan Cherki. We know it would be Dini off for Theo Hernandez. But who is coming off for Cherki? It will be Elise. It could have been either Elise or Dembele. I didn't think he was going to go for Elise, but he has. And Elise, one of his worst performances I've ever seen of him. Since he's got the move from Palace, really. But he was brilliant at Reading, wasn't he? Michael Elise. Rolling back the years now, aren't we? Talking about that. Okay. Final quarter of the match then. Spain get us back underway. Thanks to Rodri. And there was a Spanish change in there as well, wasn't there? I think Ferran Torres come on. But who for? Maybe Baina? Torres does usually play as the false niner, doesn't he? I don't know why I'm yawning. It's been quite an exciting game. First 20 minutes weren't the greatest, but you know what? It all picks up in the end. Yeah, still no graphic to say who Torres come on for, if he is even on the pitch, I'm not sure. Come on, Spain, let's have another goal, says Skrinson. Yeah, can you imagine 3-0? But I think France will get one. I still think France score. Ball in from the left-hand side. Doué's cross blocked. Spain get it away. Up towards halfway. And keeping the attack alive. Ferran Torres is still waiting to come on. There we go. He's now in the camera shot. So he has not been subbed on just yet. But the ball's out of play again. And maybe this time he will in fact come on for Spain. And he's on for the man that opened the scoring in this match, Oyarzabal. Why am I so tired? So Oyarzabal, the man who scored the penalty off Ferran Torres, on here. Ferran Torres will bring that energy in the counter press for Spain. I tell you what, Luis de la Fuente. I'm looking forward to seeing which club he goes to after he finally calls it a day at Spain. I do hope he takes charge of a club in the next coming years. I think he'll stay for another World Cup though. I think he'll, if they win this World Cup, then I'm not sure, but I think he'll stay for another Euros, another World Cup, and then that'll be it. Unless Pep Guardiola wants the Spanish job. That'd be interesting. Can you imagine that? Ball out to the left-hand side here for France. Doué. Not long left, but still enough time. And with France, anything can happen. Towards Mbappe. Out of play it goes. And Mbappe won't be adding to his scoring tally as it stands with France. And at this year's World Cup, he scored 8 goals so far. But Messi also won 8. Why am I yawning so much? Doesn't make sense. I don't even feel that tired. It's been an entertaining game and an entertaining end incoming as well, no doubt. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you're enjoying, drop a like and subscribe. Free to do, of course. Ball at the back here for France, who have just brought on Ryan Cherki and Theo Hernandez, along with that earlier change of Kone and Lacroix. So France have made all their changes now. It's up to the players on the pitch now to deliver. Here's Mbappe. He's the one you want on the ball. Brought down on the left-hand side. Clear foul and clear free kick incoming for France. Deschamps isn't happy. Lamine Yamal was the one chasing him back and had to put a challenge in, really, didn't he? You know, it's one of them tactical fouls you have to make sometimes. Yeah, he's caught the back of Mbappe's leg there. So free kick for France. Left hand side of the box. Not shooting range, but can definitely get a quality ball into the centre. Unai Simon's going to be on his toes here for this one. From the left hand side, Cherki stands over it. Dembele delivers. And free kick given away of Spain due to Rodri being fouled in the centre. Happy days for Spain. A massive thank you to everyone that has tuned into the stream so far as well and continues to join. And now a double change for Spain with Pedri and Marino, I think it is, coming on. So Olmo off for Pedri. So Ruiz and Olmo off. Marino will go where Ruiz is. And Olmo off for where Pedri will go, we presume. But both players can play both roles, to be fair. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if it was Pedri next to Rodri and Marino ahead, actually. Probably is that, to be fair. Free kick. Spain taken quickly. Launched forward. Rodri. Into midfield it goes once again. Oh, lovely from Pedri. Loads of space. Pedri. Left hand side. Baina in the box. Drops the shoulder. Cross in. Ferran Torres header. It's wide. Could have gone anywhere, but he went wide. And Didier Deschamps is not happy on the side of the pitch, on the bench. Oh, from the other angle, he's quite far wide. Should do better from there, really. Here's Rodri. Finds Cucurella. A third Spanish goal would be absolutely incredible. Can you imagine? Cucurella. Back it goes to Kabasi once again. All the way to Unai Simon. Game management here for Spain. Nothing stupid. 2 goals up. But a goal for France will give them all the momentum they need. Free kick given away of France. Midway through the Spanish half. Foul on, I think it was Doué. Taken quickly. Why am I still yawning? It's the most annoying thing when you're streaming is you need to yawn. Down left hand side, here's Hernandez. Ball in the centre and it's Unai Simon, who gets down low quickly to get his gloves on that one and stop the cross getting any further than himself. Theo Hernandez. Good effort into the centre, but Simon at full stretch to collect that one. One back here for Spain. Pedri on the charge and looking to find Bainer. Instead, he's found the touchline where it will be a France throw-in once again here. Well, going into it, I think everyone predicted it would be a French win. I think. I'm not really sure, but the last time these two sides played each other was about this time last year, with Spain won 5-4 against France. Williams, Marino, Yamal and Pedri on the score sheet that day. For France, it was Mbappe, Cherki, Vivian and Kolo Muani in that squad last year. The game before that was at the 2024 Euros, as Spain knocked out France 2-1 in the semi-final. Kolo Muani and France took an early lead, but Spain, with Yamal and Olmo, quick-fire goals, got Spain back in front. So France wanting revenge for that last one. In the last time they met in the World Cup, though, was 2006. France won 3-1 against Spain. Although Spain were 1-0 up with a David Villa penalty. Interesting stuff there. Final 10. Long ball forward there for France. Mbappe was on his way. Simon has got a head on it, but it's dropped for Doué. Doué's short, and it's just enough there for Spain defensively. Unai Simon gets back in the way, as the goalkeeper should. Off his line quickly to beat Mbappe to it, but then heads it straight to Doué. Loads of space and time, and it does hit the keeper, Unai Simon. Good play there defensively from Spain, but France just hasn't been their day today, has it? Has not been their day. Throw in for France. Mbappe finds Hernandez. I think it's Porro down on the deck there for Spain in the corner. France will play on though. Haven't got long. Koundé into box, whipped in, and at some pace, but Spain are the only ones who can get on the end of that one. Hernandez. Doué. Hernandez again, and Simon has been excellent. If we're doing team of the tournament, I think Unai Simon has to be the goalkeeper of it. No one else has been that good this tournament. And Simon down holding his face there. It was quite close between Doué and himself. Yeah, it goes a bit better. It's not too bright now. I'm looking at the TV. Hernandez there. Are they going to check for a potential penalty there, or? I don't think it is, but you never know. VAR. They'll most likely be looking in the background. Nico Williams coming on for Spain. Brilliant. Nico Williams. Oh, that's brilliant. What an absolute joy to watch is Nico Williams. On for Alex Bainer. No. Wrong number. On for Pedro Porro. Interesting, but it must not be him then, first change. I know, Bainer is one, Porro is two. They're both coming off here. Spain's final two changes. Porro and Bainer off. Who's on though? Nico Williams is one of them. No idea who's going right back. Llorente right back. Williams left wing. Double change there for Spain. Into the final 6 minutes of this World Cup semi-final number 1. And in a few moments' time, we'll be writing Spain's name in the final to play either England or Argentina. We find out tomorrow. We're live for it tomorrow as well. So be sure to check it out in the stream and see it all unfold just like tonight. And then Sunday, this Sunday, is the big finale where the curtain closes on the World Cup. Another one. Has been a little strange World Cup, but it's been much better than the last one in Qatar. That's for sure. Cherki trying to get it forward. One back by France and Koundé. Now Kone dispossessed. High counter pressure here from Spain. looking really good to try and win it back, but France do just about enough to work it forward. Hernandez. Thank you for your live stream, Tristan. I'm going to start in the morning. So good night and see you tomorrow. Don't forget to text me the name. Yes, will do. Daniela, thank you very much once again for tuning in. And have a fantastic day tomorrow and see you for the live stream in the evening. England, Argentina. Thanks once again for joining. Goes a long way. Doué down line to Dembele. Final 5 minutes. Dembele goes down, wins a foul against Rodri. So Dembele to take it, left hand side. They're looking to take it quickly, but the French players just arriving in the centre, the likes of Upamecano as well. A goal here would be huge. Delivery in, it's poor, really poor. Mignon's in the Spanish half. Finds Hernandez. Now Shirky. Shirky caught in the ball there, and it's a bit too casual, but he wins it back. Out to the left hand side it goes, and Simon is once again the first one there. Let me know in the chat your World Cup team of the tournament World Cup side. Oh, Simon's gone down there after the challenge from Mbappe, who's very late on the Spanish 23. Mbappe, the French captain, closing down on the keeper and ducked out of the challenge, but put his hands and sort of pushed Simon to the floor. Not much in it though. Mbappe has been yellow carded as a result of that. How many minutes added on do you reckon we get, guys? I think that's the next big question, really, isn't it? I think we'll get about 5 or 6 again. There'll definitely be at least 5, I think. Yeah, not France's last game, is it? They'll have to play the third place playoff game, or third place final, on Saturday. We won't be live for that one, guys, but still another game that has to be played. And they'll play Argentina or England. We'll find out tomorrow, but France crashing out. Can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I thought these guys were the ones to go all the way, and they were in Russia, and they did. They were in Qatar, and they also nearly did. But yeah, it's crazy. The squad's the quality, but they cannot get past the Spanish side. Here's Doué. Goes down edge of the box, wins a free kick. Right on the edge of the box. Lamine Yamal, the man who brings down Doué. Well, France needs some magic now. They cannot wait any longer. Was that in the box? So I think it was, no. Free kick France. Is this the moment they've been waiting for? I tell you what, it well could be. Mbappe stands over it as the right-footed option. It probably does suit the right footer from here. Shirky, the left-footed option, but left-hand side of the box. It has to be a right footer. It is. Mbappe over the bar. Nice effort, but over the bar. Just didn't really catch it as he wanted to, did he? These French sides fans then are going home. They'll stay until Saturday for the third place match, but it won't be no World Cup this time round for the French national side. Spain can keep on dreaming. They might just be 90 minutes away from lifting another World Cup. Spain on the right hand side here. Lamine Yamal does really well. Lamine Yamal dragged down the box. Referee says never in a million years. Referee says never. Goal kick given. Right, into the 89th minute then. How many more minutes are we going to get? I think we'll get 6. I think 6 more minutes here. Ball to the far side here for France. Down the line it goes. Is there still another chance? Dembele finds Kone. The Croix. Out to the left hand side. Hernandez. Into midfield. Kone again. This is a nice play from France. This is better. Turkey trying to find it through, and that's the closest they've come probably from open play. But Cucurella standing strong, standing tall. Corners in quickly. Mbappe and Dembele. Mbappe still on it. Dembele puts it into the centre. Spain get it away only partially. Into the 90th minute now. How many more minutes are we going to get? 7 minutes added on. Expected, to be fair. Definitely expected that one. 7 minutes for France to rescue their World Cup ball again, and it goes all the way through. Goal kick, Spain. Yeah, these 7 minutes are going to feel like ages, but for France, they're going to go pretty quickly. Cucurella loving it. Great passion on display there from the Spanish left back. Oh, it's so hot, man. Whew. Final 6 minutes then of this match. England or Argentina, that's to be decided tomorrow. But Spain head into a World Cup final for the first time in 16 years. At the expense of France as well. How incredible is that? Ball goes back and Kabasi finds Unai Simon for Spain. Laporte once again on the ball. Long ball searching for Nico Williams. Haven't seen him touch the ball since he's come on. Until now. Nico Williams, what can he do? Left hand side, Williams wanted it back, didn't get it back. Rodri into midfield. It goes once again here. And out to the right for Llorente. Lovely play from Lamine Yamal. Beats Hernandez, goes down, and referee says no foul on that occasion to Lamine Yamal. Crooks does well to skip past Ferran Torres. Now Kone. Final 5 here of this one. Final 5. One ball searching for Mbappe. Mbappe in that corner. Dispossessed. And Spain have the ball once again. With Ruiz, who is not even on the pitch. It's not even Ruiz. It's Mikel Merino, isn't it? Pedri's on the pitch. That is Rodri. Goes down, and referee finally gives a free kick to the way of Spain. After a lot of begging from the Spanish players there. Oh, so hot in here, man. Wow. Final 4 minutes of this one then. Final 4. These Spanish fans are partying hard here in Texas. They know that they're in with a very good shout, a very strong shout of winning this World Cup. France or Argentina in the final. I think Spain could beat both of them. I think Spain will be the favourites going into the final, 100%. Pedri into Rodri. Finds Pedri again. I do think it might be Spain's year, you know. Out to the right for Lamine Yamal. Back to Llorente once again. Oh, I'm glad this game's almost over, I tell you that, because I am so warm. If I didn't say. Approaching the 94th. Not long now. Loose touch there from Upamecano. And Ferran Torres releases Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Dancing feet. Goes a long way around. Nico Williams into the side netting. Hard to tell if that went in or not, but it officially it didn't. Out to the left hand side cheer for France once again. Theo Hernandez. Doué. Out of play goes. Out of play. Thrown in quickly here by France. Final 3 minutes. Mbappe gets it across to the right hand side. Into the box it goes. Short save by Unai Simon. And it was Dembele's effort that time. And France, I think they have had their chances. The Mbappe one and now that one. And I think that might have to be the first save Simon's had to make in this one. That is crazy. 94th minute, first save he's had to make. It is indeed. First shot on target. But to be fair to Spain as well, their 2 shots have been goals. So every shot on target in this game has ended up in... Oh, it's not. It's still 2-1. 2-0. Every Spain shot on target's gone in the back of the net. That's all I can say. 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes. Llorente. Out to left hand side. One back by Chouameni in midfield. And it's lovely bit of play there from Cucurella. And from Spain overall. Chipping over everyone. Here's Cucurella. Out to Lamine Yamal. Brilliant play this from Spain. Lamine Yamal goes back. Keeps hold the ball. Final 90 seconds. France are crashing out at the semi-final stage. It had to be one of these giants. But it looks like it will be France who have to go. Ferran Torres finds Lamine Yamal. Approaching the final 60 seconds of this one now. Dispossessed by Spain, and France now have the chance to go on the attack. Mbappe switches the ball. What a ball that is. Towards Dembele. Dembele's not giving up any hope. Dembele. Shot saved. Good save there from Unai Simon. Drops to Kone. Now here's Mbappe. Long shot over the bar. Like it might just dip behind Unai Simon, but it wasn't the case. And that is it. That is France done at this year's World Cup. Final 30 seconds. De La Fuente goes and shakes some people's hands because he knows that he has got another job done. They started wobbly against Cape Verde, did Spain, but that was the only wobble they've had. And given how Cape Verde did, you can't really be too harsh on them. They never lost a game in the 90 all tournament long. After that then, for Spain of course, some tricky games, and in the end the full-time whistle's gone right on time, right on cue. Spain are in a World Cup final. They'll be there on Sunday. They beat, after Cape Verde's draw, they beat Saudi Arabia, they beat Uruguay, they beat Austria, they beat Portugal, they beat Belgium, now they've beaten France, and it's England or Argentina awaiting in the final for Spain. What a match, what a performance from Spain, and they go marching on into the final. For France, their World Cup's over. They will of course play in the third place game on Saturday. But Mbappe and Deschamps' dream of winning a World Cup and being in 3 World Cup finals in a row, that is not happening any longer. It's over for France. For Spain, they were the better side. They created the chances. They took their chances. France couldn't take them. Incredible defensive effort as well from Spain, who go towards the final with only 1 goal conceded in this tournament. Another clean sheet for Unai Simon, who has been the best keeper at this year's tournament, and Spain did exceptionally well to nullify the quality of the likes of Mbappe, Olise, Barcola, Dembele. None of them had a chance in this one because the way Spain were, you wouldn't even recognise Olise, for example, was on the pitch in this one. He was non-existent. But for Spain, they're in the final. There we go. A massive thank you to everyone that has watched the live stream. If you have enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe as always. As I say, we are back tomorrow. Argentina taking on England. That really is the blockbuster one of this semi-final match week. Spain, who will they face? And who will face Spain? And the questions being asked now. Great game, fantastic live stream. Thank you very much, Scrinson. Glad you enjoyed as well. Thank you everyone that has tuned in to this one. And I'm going to call it there. I've yawned enough, so I'm probably going to have some food and call it an early night tonight. Recharge ready for tomorrow, where hopefully it's going to be another cracking game. But another clean sheet for Spain. France, they will not be winning it today or winning the World Cup this year. In the end, Spain power through to the final after beating France 2-0 in a dominant display. Thanks all for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe. Good.